Hey everybody, Richard Pyatt with you. Richard's Ride Extra this time. I'm here with Mike Barr. Mike is the new sales manager at Lakeview Ford Lincoln. Mike, good for you. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you're not new to the car business at all.
No. Actually, I've started in the car business about 18 years ago, selling cars.
In Battle Creek.
In Battle Creek.
So 18 years in Battle Creek. You're very familiar with folks. Folks know you, and now you're at Lakeview Ford. What's exciting about Ford right now?
Well, there's a lot of things excited about Ford right now. We got the #1 selling small SUV in the country with the Escape. The new Mustang is really a good-looking car.
Man, beautiful.
I think a lot of people want to buy domestic cars, and I think that a lot of people respect the fact that Ford didn't, take the bailout, and they've also been improving their product to the point where it's leading the industry, and it's definitely leading the domestic lineup.
Yeah, and F-150, hello.
Exactly. It's the #1 selling truck in the country, and that's for a reason, right? Because it's not necessarily the cheapest one, but yet it's still the #1 selling, and that
makes a good statement.
It does.
Yeah. So, how's the business changed in the 18 years you've been doing this?
Well, the internet, I would say, is the biggest change, right? I mean, when I started selling cars, and I don't feel I'm very old, right? But 18 years ago, when I started selling cars, we didn't have computers on our desks, right? Customers weren't shopping online. We didn't have an internet manager and things like that, right?
Or on our phones.
Absolutely, right.
Yeah.
If you had a phone, right? So, that's all changed. It used to be people would come to the dealership to look at cars and then go to the next dealership and look at cars. Now, when people show up at the dealership, they know what they want to buy. It's probably on your lot.
And they've done some research.
And they probably know about what they want to pay, right? Yeah. Because they've done a lot of research, and that has made the car buying experience a lot faster. As far as how much time you spend in the dealership, I don't think it's any faster as far as how much research you do and things like that. It's just people are doing it at home or in their phone, wherever they're at, right?
Yeah.
And not in the showroom.
So when someone is prepared to come and buy a car, or they think they're going to, what advice would you give them about how to prepare for that process?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that, as I said, people used to go from dealership to dealership. It was quite a process. Now, when people come to the dealership, they can get it all done that day. They know what they want, right? So bring your title, bring your registration, your down payment, whatever form of down payment that you were planning on having, and you can get all of everything accomplished in that time. And statistically, people are only visiting 1.2 dealerships during their car buying process, even though they've been shopping for maybe 90 days at home or at work or wherever they're at on their phone, right? 1.2 dealerships is all they're visiting. So if they have those things, it's just taking up less of their time. And then that's what's most important to people is their time, right? Because no one has time.
Saves time.
Right. It does save time.
So what's the story with a Mustang? You've got a Mustang story.
Well, when I guess I would have been a freshman. One of my best friends was a sophomore, and on his 16th birthday, he knew he was going to get a new vehicle, and it happened to be from this very Ford dealership. His parents picked him up at lunchtime, and he thought he was going to get a Ford Probe. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Well, by 3 o'clock or whatever time we get out of school, he was back to pick me up in a 1993 5.0 GT Mustang.
Oh my gosh.
And it was red, like candy apple red or whatever. And it was the coolest car I'd ever. I mean, it was cooler than my parents' car. And I just, I was envious of it. But I was happy for him.
Yeah.
But I wanted one, And it was a stick shift. It was fast and it was cool. And so I've had a admiration for Mustangs since then.
And we're in one now. This is a 5.0, right?
Yes, this is a 2017 GT. This one has an automatic transmission, but one of the things that it has that I really like is this shaker stereo system.
What does that do?
Well, it gets you 12 speakers, 12 premium speakers, including a subwoofer, and it's just a high quality radio, basically a high quality sound straight from the factory.